All right, guys. So today we are going to be looking at Luke 22, verse 42. Luke 22, verse 42. And what it says there is, it's actually at the end, it says, "Yet I want your will be done, not mine. Yet I want your will be done, not mine." And what I want to talk about today is having a life of faith and not comfort. To have bold prayers. I've been mentioning it throughout the week as I've been doing my own Bible study on having bold prayers, and so it's in my head, and I want to share what's in my head with you guys. So I want us to look at this and having bold prayers. Hey, Aunt Barb, nice for you to jump on today during lunch. So we're looking at Luke 22, verse 42. It says, "Father, if you are willing, please take this cup of suffering away from me. Yet I want your will to be done, not mine." And this is a prayer that Jesus is praying in the Mount of Olives right before he's arrested, and he's asking his boys to stay awake and be persistent in their prayers and things of that nature. And he has that faith of prayer. And the beautiful part about this prayer is he is submitting to God and allowing God's will to be done, but he's praying a bold prayer at the same time. He's saying, "Lord, I know you can do whatever you want, and I submit to you to do whatever you want." Some of the things that we look at is when we pray, we can get to a point of prayer that makes our prayers kind of weak. "Oh Lord, bless this food. Oh, if you can do this, if you can do that." And it reminds me of the moments where the Father is with the disciples, and he's got a son, and the disciples can't get the demon cast out of him. And so the Father asks Jesus, "If you can heal my son." And Jesus is like, "What do you mean if? What do you mean if I can do it?" And he comes back and he says, "Well, increase my faith by doing this, Lord." And having that prayer mindset of, if you can do this, like, we need to have faith that he will move in our families, in our lives, in our marriages, our jobs, our decisions, our addictions, things of like that. We have to have that mindset that he will move in those things, and not a mindset like that father at first where he's like, "Jesus, if you can do this." And have that mindset that my God can do anything. In Hebrews 4:16, it says to come boldly to his throne, and to come boldly and seek his face in Hebrews 4:16. And the story of the boy who's possessed by the demon, you can read that in Mark 9 if you want to look at those things later. But would you be brave enough to pray a dangerous prayer? Meaning, like, do you have the boldness to ask the Lord to see you move in new ways? To have him move in your family in new ways. Not the "Lord, watch over this people and watch over it," and the same prayer you pray every single night over and over, but a bold prayer of, "Lord, I know you can do this. You are the God of the universe, and I'm coming to you knowing that you can do things within your will, and I'm asking that you would do that," and having that boldness to come out and ask him. If you want more examples of bold prayers, read the Psalms. Start reading in Psalms. See how David is asking and the other psalmists, and how they're crying out to the Lord, and they're being honest with the Lord in what they're doing and in their prayers, in their times. And so that's my devotion for you guys today. let's get some bold prayers going as we look at the next 7 days, which Jess and I will be coming to you guys tonight at 6:30 with the next 7 days of our 40-day fasting and praying, and the verses that go with that. As we look at those things, let's get praying bold prayers. Let's get away from the soggy, everyday, normal prayers and like Jesus says, he says, don't be praying like the Gentiles do, who go on and on and on and repeating the exact same thing. Come boldly. And so let's do that today. I encourage you to come boldly to Christ when you're spending your time. Lay it out, let him know what's going on, and seek his face. That's today's lunchtime devotion. I love you guys. And as always, go be the church. All right? God bless.